What's going on? Move the mouse here in Automachef. I think that's how you say it. But I just discovered this one thanks to it being on my Humble Bundle monthly subscription. And I have been slacking. I haven't been going in there and checking out what is available. And I'm so glad, so glad that I checked out this one. It's a fun indie. It's kind of a management puzzler with a fantastic sense of humor. So I want to dive in. I didn't go too far into the actual campaign, but let's go all the way back up to the top and start with the basic tutorial to give you an idea of what this game is all about. Now, one of the things I'll say right off the bat, because it should be obvious, the music is fantastic and it just creates this amazing mood that, I don't know, it feels just so 1950s and, the ideal of the future that was ahead of us. And this game just, I don't know, it's really fun. So let me let the game describe itself for a minute. Automachef is an indie puzzle game in which you have to build automatic kitchens for a robotic fast food tycoon who believes he's human. So this game is available on PC and Switch. For our first tutorial, let's dive in. We need to fulfill 3 orders. We're going to try and use less than 500 watt hours of power and use fewer than 50 ingredients. Hello there, fellow human being. Thank you for responding to my advertisement, helping me in setting up my new restaurant chain. My plan is to use fully autonomous kitchens to cut costs and crush mankind. I mean, efficiently produce wholesome, tasty dishes. The kind humans like us love to digest. Before we start on our first restaurant, we need to prove the concept. I've rented this test site for us to use. Follow my instructions and let's make sure this business plan of mine is feasible. You can move the camera around with WASD. What is it? X and C rotates to a couple like 45-degree angles on either side. So you don't have complete free movement. But we're going to start making a plain burger. It doesn't get much easier than that, at least in this game. So we'll start by placing what's called an assembler. When you're placing, you can rotate with Q and E. So, basically let's just throw the assembler right here, okay? I love telling those dumb machines what to do, just like you, partner. Does he mean just like he likes telling us what to do, or just like I like telling machines what to do? I'm not sure what to read into that. So we're going to right click. We're going to tell this thing what we want it to build. We want it to build a plain burger. Okay, great. And actually, I think it won't let me in there because it's a tutorial. Okay, we can change some stuff. That burger looks good. My taste buds are going crazy. So the recipe says we need a burger bun, raw patty, which we'll need to cook. Close the recipe tab. Okay, I want to make sure, he says a couple really funny things in the tutorial. I want to make sure I don't miss. Okay, so here's a dispenser. We want that dispenser to do a couple things. So we're going to need an arm, a grill, a space for an arm, and a grill. So we can actually do it right here. It wants us to put it way back here. We don't need to. We could actually move that into space. So let's do 2 dispensers for our 2 ingredients. We'll do buns on the top one. See, I have a totally different flow in mind. That's okay. And then they want us to do the patties. So these are the ingredients that we're getting out to the system. Grill, we're going to cook. Why all the way over there? Why all the way over there? You don't need this conveyor belt to get the things moving. It would have been fine to pull them right out of the machine. It is possible. So we'll do that. Rotate that way. There we go. So conveyor belts can't feed directly into a grill or assembler. We're going to use arms for that. We're going to use a dumb arm, and that's just going to pick up whatever the heck it sees and move it on down the line. And that's totally fine for this input part of the process. Yeah, I did that already. We need to pull off too. I forgot about that part. So here we need a smart arm, because if we use a dumb arm, what happens here? Patty comes out of the machine. Dumb arm sees it, picks it up, puts it on the grill. If you had a dumb arm here, it sees it and picks up the raw patty and tries to move it on down the line. So we need a smart arm here. That robotic arm, smart, isn't as intelligent as us human beings, so it needs to be told exactly what ingredient to pick up. Right click on it and say cooked patties. Well, select cooked patties from the list. You can't just say cooked patties. It doesn't, I don't know. Do you have voice recognition on your computer? Now we can make a small test run for our kitchen. Let's see how everything works out. Click on the start button. You also, if you want to test your kitchen, this is really useful. Can you not do this in the tutorial? Okay, never mind. You can like do a test of a single order to see if that part of your chain is working. But in this case, we'll start it and we can speed up. I mean, I guess I could have let it go slow, right? Just to show you the first time. You can see kind of what is being dispensed. Raw gets put on here. About the same time that takes, it's ready to cook. It's picking that up and sending it off to the next leg. Picking up the buns, assembling it, throwing it on down, and basically we're good to go. We just need to make 3 while not using 500 power. First tutorial, pizza cake. So he's going to dominate the world, fast food market. Next, we're going to look at making machines more efficient. So how do we make things more efficient? Well, we can turn them on or off. We can use less conveyor belts. Again, going through the tutorials to give you a sense for some of the basics. So, how do things get a little bit more complicated as we start to prepare? Well, yet another ingredient here. Now we have cheeseburgers. Ah, you're back. I was just converting oxygen into carbon dioxide, as we like to do, don't we, friend? We do indeed. So it's time to learn about making kitchens more efficient so they don't waste ingredients or energy. But I need you to finish this kitchen layout. Currently, it's suited for plain burgers, and I need to produce cheeseburgers. So what do we need for a cheeseburger? Well, we need cheese. We need to turn that into a slice. So assemblers can only take, from these 2 arms, technically, I think, right? So we're going to need to feed it into the same conveyor belt. So a dumb arm would work. We're going to drop a dispenser, and of course we have to rotate it so it's facing this way. Now, we're going to have it make cheese by right-clicking, drop down cheese, or dispense, produce cheese. I don't know. Not make cheese, but now we need a food processor. So this is kind of a dumb unit. You don't have to tell it what to do. It's going to take food, it's going to process it. So if it's cheese, it's going to cut it into slices, and it will do other things to other foods just based on being fed in. Now we need to reconfigure the assembler because it was making burgers. Now we want it to make cheeseburgers. Now we can run the kitchen to see how that's going. We could also make this more efficient by removing some stuff, but it doesn't let us do that yet. So let's watch. Let's just speed it up till that first order comes out. So bun comes out, cheese comes out, gets sliced. Meat comes out, gets cooked, everything gets thrown into the assembler. Assembler sends everything out down the line to the kitchen exit. So we should have no problem here. We're not wasting ingredients, we're not wasting energy yet. They're going to give us some tighter constraints to follow pretty soon. In fact, there we go. Ingredients are constantly being dispensed, and the grill is always on even if no one has ordered a cheeseburger. That cannot be allowed. So we can fix this by adding in an order reader. Let's drag that in. It wants us to throw it here. For now, we don't have a lot of freedom just to satisfy the requirements of the tutorial. So we'll right click on it and we're going to say, hey, we want you to watch out for when a cheeseburger order comes in. And when it does, we want to connect this to different parts. So order reader, new connection to part. Oh, it wants us to do this in order. Click on the part to select it. What do we want it to do? We want it to perform one action on order. Every time we get an order for a cheeseburger, send out 1 piece of cheese. And we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to say when we get 1 order for a cheeseburger, give us 1 raw patty. Now, same thing for the burger buns. Give us 1 burger bun. So we have, again, these different follow-ups, and you can say how many times, but perform action 1 time on new order. Now, here's the other thing. There's no reason that grill needs to be running if we don't have an active order in the kitchen. So while an order is pending, that will work. Now, effectively, once this thing turns on, orders are going to come in so fast it's never going to turn off, but it saves us a little bit of time. And as you go later on in the different restaurants and builds, things like that are going to be really important. So now we can hit OK. You'll, again, get a test option in here, but this is very tutorial based, so you're testing it and can rerun it. But notice the grill is not on right now, and no ingredients are being dispensed. Those were happening automatically before. It was just throwing ingredients out. Now, when you're only doing one type of food, you're already cooking those things that people are asking for, so it can come out super quick. But let's get an order into the system here, and as soon as we get an order, all those devices turn on, and it dispenses one of each thing, and it turns the grill on until that order is no longer pending. But that order is pending until it gets delivered. So as long as we get another order in, that grill is going to stay on the whole time now. It's totally fine, but we get minimal benefit saving electricity from there. We'd get better benefit by reducing unnecessary conveyor belts wherever we could, moving this whole fixture closer to the exit, and these things a little closer to where they need to be for the assembler. Perfect. We vastly improved the efficiency of our kitchen. I knew you were the person for the job. Of course I'm the person for the job. Let's open our first restaurant. Or let's go to the next tutorial. So technically we're opening a first restaurant here. First taste, deliver 10 meals, keep electricity usage under 500 watt hours, use fewer than 40 ingredients. So what are we doing? We're doing two things now. We're doing cheeseburgers and plain burgers. And in this case, we have enough budget where we don't have to get too crazy with how we're routing things. We're gonna build two separate setups, two separate order readers. We should be good to go. Okay, so cheeseburger, plain burger. What do we need? Well, we need assemblers to throw these things together. We'll go right up there. We don't need the extra room, so let's just do it. So if we think about this backwards, we need a grill, say right here. We need a smart arm to pull stuff. Come on, smart arm. We need a smart arm to pull stuff off the grill. We need a dumb arm to pull stuff off of here. And if memory serves, you can go right from a dispenser to a dumb arm to the grill. And then we'll say, smart arm, hey, we only want you to pick up things that are cooked patty. Okay, good to go there. So think about this as our plain burger. So we need patty, we need bun. So we need another dispenser. In fact, we can bring this one in. We will bring this one in. So we need a bun to go straight into the machine, basically. So if we pick that up, move it over there, and we do a dumb arm. When an order happens, let's do this. This is the raw patty. This is the burger bun. So when an order happens, we'll turn this thing on. It'll dispense, it'll pick it up, it'll throw it straight in the dispenser. You do need that arm, you need that hop. It can't just dispense directly. Over here, we're gonna pull out of the dispenser, throw it on the grill, wait till it is cooked, and when it's a cooked patty, we'll pick it up and put it on over here. Oh, I'm a fool. We're gonna move all these things over one unit because I need an arm to pull out to dump it onto the conveyor belt. I totally forgot about that. So top one is going to be plain burger, right? That's what we've got here. Those two things make plain burger. So after plain burger, let's exit on the right side. We'll exit on the left side, whatever, that's fine. So where do we want the dumb arm, basically? So robotic arm dumb right here. And then where's my conveyor belts? We do need a few of those conveyor belts. So off of there, closest we can get it is right there. So minimal conveyor belt usage. Okay, now over here, we can do the exact same thing, except we got to make a little bit of room for an extra thing, a cheese thing here. So let's copy what we've done just to keep things nice and simple, right? Because the burger and the bun part don't change. So there's our smart arm, which is going to pick up operate. Oh, I didn't know you could change that. That's going to come in handy later, I'm sure. So it's going to pick up cooked patties. It's going to throw them on down the line. We need the grill. We need the dumb arm. I keep not clicking on that one. And then we need a dispenser for our beef. Okay, down below that, we can do the same thing, but we want to make a little bit of extra room here. So we're going to move this back one. So I'm going to do a dispenser for buns. In fact, let's do that. Burger bun right there. We're also going to need a spot for cheese, though, here. So we're going to have this robotic arm. Back one. Maybe, in fact, we'll move this. Hold on. Let's do the cheese here. Will the robotic arm pull from both sides? Because if it will, I'm already running into a puzzle myself. Let me show you. Worst case, we can restart the kitchen. So we need an arm here to pick stuff up. Will it pick up from two sides? I don't know. I don't think it will. I think it'll only take that way. So we will move this back because we need an arm dumb to pull out. And then we need a single piece of conveyor belt going that way. We need a dispenser here going up with one spare space for a food processor. So here, this is going to take cheese. Buns get picked up. They get dropped onto this. They get picked up, thrown into there. We will exit left side, and we need one more dumb arm. Oh my goodness. It's a lot more complex than you would think. Should just throw an extra piece of cheese on the burger, robots. Okay, so we've got all these things. What do we still need, though? Well, we need to understand what's happening when. So how much do these order readers cost? Did I go over budget? Okay. We're getting close. We're getting close on budget. So let's have this first one detect when a... no, let's do the burger first. So when a plain burger comes in, what do we want to happen? Well, new connection. We want to have this thing do an action one time. It's going to spit out a burger. It's going to get thrown onto the grill. The rest of it's handled. Same thing here. We want... Whoops. Same thing here. We want to do new connection apart. The grill. Let's have the grill only turn on while an order is pending. Now, this may come in more handy because if somebody orders a burger and then a cheeseburger, well, we don't need the other grill running when it's not cooking, that type of thing. Last thing, though, we also want it to dispense one burger bun on an order. Okay, so we'll do the same thing, but we've got one extra click, so we need to dispense a piece of cheese. So detect a cheese order. And whoops, we're going to do a new connection. Same thing. We want it to dispense one patty, one bun, and one piece of cheese, please. Oh. And the grill only on while order is pending. Now, we've done what we can to minimize the number of conveyor belts, and I think in more complex setups later on, we'll be able to reuse the same grill, picking things up. I haven't figured it out. I haven't gone that deep into the game yet. But let's go over here and see. Now that we've got two different types of orders, we can individually simulate an order to make sure that part of the kitchen is working. So this should take a burger. We got one burger, and it'll throw that thing out. Hey, it worked. What about our cheeseburger side? Can we simulate that? See what happens here. Did I not tell this what to cook? I didn't. I was like, the stuff's just sitting there. So now, if we do a cheeseburger, that should work this time. Grill comes on. It'll dispense one of each. The smart arm waits for it to become a cooked patty. And we'll throw that over there. Now the assembler knows what to do, and once it's assembled, dumb arm will pick it up right here and throw it on the conveyor belt. Okay, so we can stop. Both of those independently work. We saw that happening. Now we can actually run the kitchen and see if we can meet those requirements. We're trying to deliver 10 orders. We're trying not to waste energy, doing things like not having the grill on. We also could have the conveyors, I believe, turn on or off. I think we can do that. We have limited connections though. I think we're going to do all right here. We ultimately don't want to waste ingredients. We're doing that by only spitting them out when we have an order and reducing electricity usage by having as little components and turning things off when we can. So, hey, great, easy enough. Would you like to save your kitchen layout? No, we're good. So here, this is actually the last thing that I've unlocked. So this is new territory for me. I'll do this and then we'll call it quits for today. But I wanted to give you a peek at this. If you want to see more Automachef, let me know. It's been out for a while. Again, it's on PC, I think on a couple stores, definitely Steam, available on Windows only, I think, and also available on the Switch. So if you like what you see, check out the game or let me know that you want to see more. Maybe if it's not on a platform that you're on, I'll be happy to play more of it. Managed to get this place at a discount rate. Apparently humans are not keen on working in tight spaces, a privilege those stupid machines don't care for. Now, I know what you're thinking, fellow carbon-based life form, fellow converter of complex proteins. What can we do in this limited space? Well, it turns out we'll be able to achieve a lot here. We can offer a brand new dish, the Blt Sandwich. Pay close attention to the recipe and the required steps. Space looks limited, but you will easily fit in the required machines. Remember, efficiency will be key in our continued partnership. So what do we have to do here? We need 2 pieces of bread that get toasted. We need a tomato to go into a processor to get sliced. Lettuce is fine as is, apparently, just a whole head of lettuce on the sandwich. And we need bacon to get dispensed to a grill. So I think we need 2 grills going here. Let's see what we can do. So let's worry about the bread and the bacon first, maybe. That way we can get rid of our grill operation up top. And we can always move this stuff around. So what do we need? Well, let's give ourselves some space. We need 4 things. Let's do the bread slices first. The bacon next. Again, we'll keep our cooking together. We'll do our processing down here at the bottom. That's the tomato. And then the thing that we just need to spit out is the lettuce. So that's our start. We got our ingredients. We'll move everything down after. I just want to make sure we have enough space and then condense it wherever we can. So what do we need on the other end? Well, on the other end, we need a thing that makes... We need space for an arm. I mean, technically we could do it right here. We could have an arm, throw it up there, I think. I'm not 100% on that. Could we have an arm upload at a 9-degree angle? And then just do 1 conveyor belt on the other side? And if that's the case, couldn't I just do that right here? I think we can. We'll find out. This is a testing ground because I haven't done this one yet. So let's solve this puzzle together. And by together, I mean watch me stumble through it. Thank you, by the way, if you're enjoying. Likes, always appreciated. Let's get that robotic arm going here. So a dumb arm to pull stuff out of these. This can go straight to a processor. Can that go straight to a conveyor belt? Okay, lettuce can go straight out onto the conveyor belt. Perfect. So what do we do here? Let's do grill next. So we'll get the 2 grills going. Let's do smart arms on the other side so that it can pull the things off of there. In this case, this is going to pull off toasted bread slice. And this one is going to pull off cooked bacon. Crispy bacon strips. Oh, I'm hungry for it already. Just some crispy bacon, a nice BLT. There's no mayo dispenser though. A little disappointed. You see a little mayo on there. A little mayo on it. Okay, over here, tomato. What are we doing there? We're processing it. We're throwing a full tomato in and we're getting a slice of tomato on the other side. Robot's worried about efficiency. That is not how you chop a tomato. Also, that block of cheese became a single slice also, so I don't know what the heck they're doing over there. Someone should tell me you could use the rest of the thing. Okay, so this is going to come off. This could, in theory, go straight into... Can we get... We should test this out. I want to see how we can get things into this And maybe we throw it on a conveyor. Let's do a conveyor system here. Took me a second to figure this out. I think we can do this. So the cooked things are going to come off here, and they're going to get lifted by a dumb arm and thrown into the machine. We can do the same thing over here. Let's delete this excess stuff. And we can do the same thing here. So conveyor belt. Actually, no, we don't need... Let's do one extra piece of conveyor belt. So this will run this way. Can we just move this over? Okay, that works. And then this one we want to rotate up that way. We could probably delete this. Can we dump this direct on the one that's feeding up that way? I hope that we can. Let's simulate an order and find out. So right now it's just going to dispense anyways. It shouldn't matter, right? It should just dispense everything. We're not telling it not to. We don't have an order dispenser, so it should just do this every few seconds anyways. I just want to make sure it assembles an order. So we got our crispy bacon. I think we got our toast in there already. Oh, we can't. Hold on a second. Yeah, no, pause game, pause, stop. Yeah, where's it going? Nowhere. So what can the arm do? Can the arm just throw it from there to there? I hope. Or does it have to be monitoring a particular way? It's there and it doesn't see it. So, stop. Can we can't shrink all this down, can we? Okay, and then what about this operation mode? Can I have it go left? Can I have it do that? Because it's coming out of the machine, and then I'm telling it to go left. Will that work? And minimize our conveyor belts? If it does, then we can just drop in an order processor, and we're good to go. Nice. Okay, figured it out. Sussed. Order reader. What do we want the order reader to do? Well, we want it to spit out ingredients. That's our most important thing. If we can also have it... Okay, this one... Hey, we gotta do something different here. I was gonna say if we can also have it save electricity, that's great. But let's do the ingredients first. We want to perform this action 2 times on an order because we need 2 pieces of bread. Okay, so that is important. I got to stop clicking out of that because I need a new connection to a part. I need it to also dispense bacon. That's okay with 1 time. We need 1 bacon on the ingredients list. 1 of everything. We need 2 of the bread slice though. Okay, so we also want it to dispense some lovely juicy tomato. Perform action 1 times. Yes, 1 times on new order. Programming logic. And then a new connection to the part for the lettuce. We want that to also dispense 1 time on a new order. So everything's working there. That's great. I think we can only do 5 though. Right? Or can we only do 4? Oh, order to detect. Detect BLT, do these things. 2 pieces of bread, bacon, tomato, lettuce. Okay. Now if we wanted to, we could change some things around. But let's just, you know what? Let's see. Let's see what happens here if we run it. Without any electricity on or off for the grills, that's what's really going to kill us. We also have all those conveyors running that, you know, don't need to be running. But once things are going, they do need to be running. Pretty much nonstop. So it doesn't... There's limited benefit to saving that. Let's see if we get in under 400. I'm not sure that we will. We got to crank up 5 orders in that time. We might need to look at being more energy efficient. Ooh, just got in under the wire, so we didn't waste any ingredients. Almost wasted a little power, or came in above what they wanted us to. But we fulfilled 5 orders. I am pretty happy with that. That's the overview. What's the kitchen report? No kitchen events to show. They haven't thrown any of the disasters or anything like that at us. There'll be fires, there'll be breakdowns, there'll be bug infestations. Check out the game. Again, it's available on Steam, Windows, and Switch. So let me know if you're going to be picking it up in the comments down below. Let me know if you like this, want to see more indie games. If you do, stay tuned. If not, well, Keep an eye out for the next Cities video, because I'm definitely going to be doing some more indie content. If it's not your thing, though, that is totally cool. But if you're hearing this, you stayed tuned this long, so I'm thinking maybe you enjoyed. Like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more updates. Let me know if you want to see more Automachef. I'm going to be playing it. Whether or not I record it is the question. So keep me posted. Links in the description down below to lots of other things. Until the next one, this is Move the Mouse signing off.